Good morning, Angie. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Has the shock worn off? I know I'm still shocked.
Yeah. It's worn off a little. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel that winning Idol would bring you that much more chance at a successful career than having left last night? Like, or could third be even better for you?
Yeah. In some ways, it could be definitely. I feel like in a way that I've already won. Like top three is amazing, and the exposure I've had on the show and the journey and just everything has been incredible. So I really wouldn't change a thing, and I'm proud of how far I've gotten.
Sure. If you could pick one judge to come on board next year who's never been on the show, who would it be?
Oh gosh, that's such a hard question. There's so many people, but I think I've said in another interview before that I think it'd be so cool if someone who's been on American Idol before came on the show as a judge. That'd be
Oh, like a contestant?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Be
Okay.
awesome.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Michael Weinfeld with the Associated Press Broadcast. Please go ahead.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing just peachy. What do you think Idol's going to be missing by not having Randy Jackson there next year?
Well, he's been a huge part of the show. He's been a huge part of the show, and I feel so blessed to have made it, to have been on a year with him, to have been a part of his journey, and I'm grateful that he was a part of mine. He was great to the show, and he's been a supporter of mine since the beginning. So it'll definitely be weird without him, though. He's the only one who's been here forever.
And now you've got the tour to look forward to. This is going to be certainly with the top 5 girls. Who do you think is going to be the most fun on the tour?
Oh, gosh. That's a hard question. Everyone. It's like we all get along. We really are just such a family. So the tour is going to be a blast. We're going to have so much fun. And I can't wait to meet all the fans and sing full-length songs and not be judged. And it's going to be a blast.
Just one quick follow-up. Do you think you might try to arrange singing the anthem at Fenway someday?
Yes, I would love that. I would love to sing the national anthem at Fenway, that'd be amazing.
We'll go to Sarah Rodman with the Boston Globe.
Speaking of Fenway Park, hey, Angie.
Hi.
Congratulations on how far you got. I know you know that there was a lot of support. You were just here last week, that there was a lot of support here in Boston. And I have a question about, it was so interesting to me watching the show how they're like, the piano, the piano, the piano.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, did that get frustrating for you that obviously that's a skill that you have, in your skill set, but that it seems so important to them?
Yeah, honestly, at first, it was upsetting because I feel like they thought I was only good when I was playing the piano, and that was like I was like I promise you I can be just as good off the piano, and I had to work and prove that to them, and I feel like in the end I did, and I'm so glad I did that because I love being off piano just as much as I love being on it. So,
and you were so comfortable, and they said, and I like that you basically said that you were buoyed by your trip home, that part of that was why when you came out with the Pink performance. And what about it, because you did, as the judges said, seem so much more confident at that point. What about it built your confidence to that moment?
Well, I just remember being in Beverly, Massachusetts, doing that concert with the thousands of people there and being on that stage and feeling so free and just like so in the moment. And I remember thinking, why don't I feel like this on the American Idol stage? And so I really feel like I just brought that feeling from that concert with me on American Idol, and I feel like it showed and it paid off.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Tenley Woodman with the Boston Herald.
Hi, Angie. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Doing okay. So tell me a little bit about next week, if you can, getting to come back and sing on the finale. We've heard that you and Adam Lambert duet. Can you speak to that?
Well, I that's the great thing, is that I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here, going to start rehearsing and practicing for the finale this week, and I'm so excited. I don't know 100% what's going to be going on yet, like who we'll be singing with and stuff, but I'm so excited just to sing again. I'll be singing on the Nokia stage, and I really can't wait.
And also tell me, I saw on your Twitter account that your whole family has gotten the Dream Big tattoo.
Yeah.
Maybe tell me a little bit about, what their support meant to you last night, a little bit about the tattoo.
Well, Dream Big is like just a motto of mine. It has been for a long time now, and when probably like a year ago, I got the tattoo of Dream Big, and throughout this whole competition, just Dream Big has been such a huge part of it, and my whole family, all of them surprised me, and they all got it tattooed as well to help support me, and I've even seen I have other friends who have gotten it. Just the incredible amount of support that friends and family have given me through tattoos. Like, it's the most random thing, but it means so much because it's so permanent and it's so real, and I love my family, and their support is amazing.
Great. Thank you so much, Angie.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to the line of Beth Kwiatkowski with Reality TV World.
Hi, Angie. Congratulations on making it so far.
Hi, thank you.
So the hometown packages they aired during Wednesday night show really seemed to focus on how much adversity Cree has seemed to overcome. And not to be disrespectful in any way, but it kind of presented her background as a bit of a sob story. Do you think that unfortunately played any role in the vote? And if so, does it frustrate you in any way that, given it is a singing competition, that maybe your elimination wasn't entirely based on just talent?
I don't really know about the whole voting. I know that one week people can be on top and they can be on the bottom. I don't know if that so much swayed the voting or anything, and I don't really know about that. But I do know that it did not disappoint me at all. I mean, I love both of those girls, and they both deserve to be there. And I would never ever be like, oh, it's a sob story. No, that's her life, and she's real, and she's one of the most genuine girls that I know. Like, honestly, I love her so much. So, I didn't even really think about that, honestly.
Okay, great. And you clearly seemed shocked by your elimination. I'm sure you don't want to come across as arrogant anyway, but it seems like you had been expecting to end up in the final two. So I guess my question is, was that actually the case? And could you talk a little bit about where all those tears were coming from?
Well, every Thursday night, it's always shocking. It's always an emotional, crazy night. But I did feel confident in my performances and everything that honestly I did. I was hoping and dreaming to be a part of that finale, and I really wanted it. So of course it was shocking. I mean, I wanted it so badly, so it was definitely shocking. But even though it's the end of American Idol, this is just the start. This is the beginning, and now I can start planning my future. So it's exciting at the same time.
Great. Thanks a lot, Angie.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Jennifer Maurer with popstar.com.
Hi, Angie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for taking the time with us today.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
I'd like to kind of piggyback on that last question and kind of ask you, well, first of all, kudos for even trying to get through that final song last night. I mean, we were all, I think I could speak for everybody, just dying, just watching you trying to get through that so valiantly. What was going through your mind as you watched, kind of the recap video of your time on Idol, and as you tried to sing that final song? What were the thoughts that were kind of going through your mind?
I still just, I can't believe that I was one of those people in the huge arena of thousands of people, that I was one of those people that was like, welcome back to American Idol, and started the show off. And it's incredible that way back then, at what seemed like years ago, that I dreamed of being a part of Top 3 and being able to sing at the finale, and just like, it's incredible to see this whole journey and how it's all happened, and that I'm still here. Like, I'm part of the Top 3, and I'm going to be singing on Thursday's finale. Like, it's incredible. It's an amazing journey.
And what would you say that was there one thing in particular that you could walk away from this thing and say you've really learned from?
Gosh, I've learned so much. I've grown so much through this competition. Musically, I know who I am musically and as an artist so much more. I mean, I just know what I like and don't like and what I should and shouldn't do or what I should sing about and like things like that. And just as a person as well, I've learned so much about myself and how to deal with things and to remain true to yourself throughout everything that's going around you. And I mean, it's an incredible growing process, this show.
Well, that's huge. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Paul Layton with Salem News.
Oh, yay.
Oh, hi, Angie. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Calling from back in Beverly.
Yay.
Yeah, congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much.
Have you heard, people back here were obviously very upset last night. Have you heard from people back here in your hometown?
I have, and I've had an incredible amount of friends and family just texting me and calling me. And I mean, I love Beverly. I've done all of this for my hometown. So
Right.
yeah, I'm
Right.
happy to have made it this far.
Right. Huh. Okay, great. So what is next for you? Are you going to be on with Jay Leno?
Yes, I will.
Oh, great.
Be. Yeah, I'm excited.
Is that tonight?
That is tonight.
Oh,
yeah.
good. Awesome. Okay, great. Excellent.
Everybody back at home has to watch.
Great. Okay, great. And then, what do you see in your immediate future? I know, well, you have the tour, right? And then what happens after that? Do you have any idea?
Well, yeah, there's the tour, and then I just hope to get signed and put out an album, put out music. That's what I want to do first, definitely to start. I want to focus on my music and maybe even go on another tour as soon as possible. And
right.
Eventually I want to do acting, like everything. I just want to do so much. I'm excited.
Right. Okay, great. All right, well, I appreciate it. Congratulations. That was a great time over the weekend here. People are still talking about it, obviously.
Amazing.
Thank you. We'll go now to the line of Andrea Dresdale with ABC News Radio.
Hey, Angie. You're so talented that you've shown that you can do, many different genres of music, but you say you know yourself much better as an artist now. Can you give us a hint of what kind of music you'd like to make? There was some indication that you might want to go into the Christian music world. Is that your plan, or would you prefer to go in a more pop direction?
It's neither of those really. I'm not going to go into the Christian genre, and I'm not going to go into the pop. I want to have music that has meaning and is real. It's real life stuff. I don't want to sing about just I don't want to have dance party music, but at the same time I don't want to put people to sleep. So I definitely want to incorporate piano and the soulful piano sound with a lot of edge, because I love the rock. If it's a fast song, it's more rock as opposed to pop. But I don't know. I know the message that I want to send out, and I know the sounds that I want to do, and I just can't wait to show it to people.
And did you want to do more original songs this season? Did you try to do that? Did you think about doing that?
Oh, definitely thought about it. Definitely wanted to. I have more that I want to share, and I'm excited to on a future album. But the show isn't over. You still gotta watch the finale.
Okay, we'll be watching.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to the line of Mike Hughes with TV America.
Hey, Angie, I wanted to go back to where you said you loved the two girls left so much. They're such good people, Candace and Cree. Be a little more specific about that. Tell us a little bit about each of them, kind of what it is you like about them, what's interesting about them as a people.
My gosh, I honestly love talking about them. Me and Cree have been roommates since top 20. We've been roommates forever. We're so close. I can't imagine going through this competition without her. We've been supporting each other so much, and it's weird waking up in the morning without her there anymore. She's not my roommate anymore. So that's strange. But I love her, and Candace, we've gotten so close. With the top 5 girls, we just all got so close. And Candace is just, they're both so incredibly talented and deserve to be where they are.
And if you could just be a little more specific about their personality. For instance, people said that Cree is like the mother who kind of takes care of everybody or watches them. Just be a little more specific about what makes those two interesting people or nice people.
I mean, Cree really is like, she's like a mom. She really is. I mean, I wake up in the morning sometimes and she's like, do you want breakfast? What do you want? I'm just like, Cree. She's so nice and she never thinks about herself. So selfless. Okay. And Candace is just the funnest person to be around. If you like, I wish America really like could just sit in a room and talk with her for like 5 minutes because they'd understand how hysterical she is. I feel so blessed to have made it this far with these two girls in the top 3.
Super. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We'll go to the line of Marlene Bergeson with White Paint.
Hi, Angie.
Hi.
Hi. I wanted to ask you a little bit about Mariah Carey, about what was it like to do the background vocals with the 3 of you and Mariah?
I mean, I can't believe it. I can't believe that I was in a position where Mariah Carey was coaching me. Like, her being able to give me tips in the studio and stuff, like, I mean, I really can't believe that happened. I never thought that would happen in a million years.
Oh, yeah. Yes, darling.
Yes, darling.
And then as far as you did a lot of Jessie J, and, you know, who would you say is your biggest musical influence, and maybe who would you love to do, like, a dream duet with?
Definitely a huge musical inspiration of mine, 100% Jessie J. I mean, like I was saying earlier, I love the soulful sound with, like, the edge to it, and lots of her songs have that. Like, I've done lots of her songs on that show. They're such soulful, beautiful songs, but they have this certain amount of edge and grit to it that I love. And so she's definitely a huge musical influence, and I would absolutely love to do a duet with her one day. That'd be amazing.
I see it happening. Well, good luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The next question comes from the line of Jamie Ruby with sci-fivision.com.
Hi, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today.
My pleasure.
What's like one of the best pieces of advice you got from the judges?
Wow. I think that what really sticks out to me when I think of everything they've said is that they didn't just appreciate like my voice or just me, whatever, but they appreciated just the artistry and the songwriting and the knowing like that I know who I am as a person. I love how they really appreciated that, and they stressed that was important to never lose your songwriting and who you are and what you stand for. And I think that's what stuck out with me the most. It wasn't really a critique, but it was just them saying, like, thank you for being that way, keep being that way. And that meant the world to me.
Right, definitely. Do you know if you're going to get to sing one of your own songs at the concert?
At the concert?
At the American Idol concert.
Oh, like the tour?
Yeah, tour. Sorry, still concert.
No, it's okay. I don't know, but I really, really hope so, because that would be amazing.
Yeah, I think your originals are really great, and it's sad to see you go. I thought you were going to make the top 2. I'll just say that. So.
Thank you.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to the line of John Laconis, TV Over.
Hey, Angie, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Great, great. I'm wondering if you could describe for us what those first few moments were like backstage after the results.
I think it was just a feeling of, wow, okay, it really happened. Okay, I'm off the show now. This is what it feels like. You know, it's just kind of a, all right, well, that just happened. Time to just move on and start thinking about the future. I didn't want to dwell on how sad I was or whatever, but I think that the first initial thought was, okay, I just got voted off. What's next? What's the future going to hold? I think that was like the first thought.
Did you 3 amongst yourselves have any predictions, or were you just kind of going with the flow as far as who the final 2 were going to be?
Oh no, we were not. We don't want to get our heads all wrapped up in, oh, who's going to get voted off, whatever, blah blah blah. So we just relaxed Wednesday night, and we were just like, whatever happens, happens. We all love each other no matter what.
Great. Well, thanks, and good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Bill Pinella with UT San Diego.
Hi, Angie. Let's talk a little bit about the show first. I presume before you went on, you actually watched the show on television like all of us have?
Yes, many years, since I was like 8.
Okay. And combining that now with the perspective you have of having been on it and with all the talk about the changes that are coming, what do you think Idol should do to change to get back its popularity?
That's a really good question. I think that they did a lot of great stuff this year. I loved how they did the top 40, the top 20 thing instead of doing the whole like long walk down. You remember how they used to do like the 24 would like do the whole long walk and like you'd see if you're a part of it. You know what I mean? That like I don't know. I like how they got rid of that and did top 40, top 20, and I think that I don't know. I wouldn't really know what to say to change because I feel like it's so good and they know what they're doing. I would love to incorporate more original song stuff, or I would have loved to do that, but yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Remember the segment they used to do, Idol Gives Back? You think they should bring that back?
Oh, that would be amazing. I remember that. I would have loved to do that, definitely.
And one final thing, the summer tour. Did you ever see the summer tour yourself? Did you ever
Last
go to it?
year was the first year I did, and that's the first time I ever saw Colton Dixon do Never Gone, and that's like what I'm so glad I was able to do that on the show. Like that was an amazing thing going to watch the live tour.
Well, good luck, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the tour.
Thank you so much.
Next is with Natalie Miller and Gatehouse Media.
Hey, Angie.
Hi, how are you?
This is Natalie from the Beverly Citizen. How are you?
Oh, hi. Hello, Beverly.
I know, it's nice to talk to you. Thanks for taking the time. Basically, we were obviously in shock last night, all of us here. I'm wondering just what your favorite moment was on Idol.
Favorite moment ever on Idol is still way back in Hollywood Week when I was able to do my original song, You Set Me Free. It's just, I feel like, I mean, there was the audition and a few rounds before that, but I feel like that was the moment that it really started for me. And I was able to show right away America who I was as an artist, as a songwriter, and it just, that's when everything changed for me, and I was just like, wow, maybe I really do have a chance in making it far in American Idol. Like, that's where it all started.
I'm also just wondering if you have a message for all of your fans here in Beverly.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I was there a few days ago. That's so crazy. But I mean, I just want everybody at home to know that I just thank you. I mean, thank you so much for supporting me and bringing me this far. I still can't believe I'm a part of the top 3. Like, it's incredible, and just thank you so much. And I can't wait to visit home again.
Do you know when you are going to be coming home, or just not till the tour? Or?
I have no idea, but I am excited to go to the tour in Boston. I can't wait for that show.
Thank you, and as a reminder, we do ask that you please limit yourself to one question and one follow-up. We'll go to the line of Sarah Rodman with the Boston Globe.
Hi, back again. You mentioned Jessie J and Colton, and I was curious. I know Colton tweeted at you last night. I was curious if you had corresponded with Jessie at all.
Well, when I did her song Who You Are on the show, she did tweet me, and she said, like, so incredibly proud or something like that. And so that was awesome. But she hasn't in the past, like, 24 hours. But I would love to get in touch with her. That'd be amazing.
And I know that you probably can't tell us this if it's the case. And I'm guessing it isn't, since you wouldn't be able to control yourself. But there's no chance that you guys are playing together on the finale next week, is there?
I mean, I would die if I was able to sing with her. Like, that would just be the most incredible thing ever, and I hope it happens.
Thank you. We will go now to the line of Beth Kwiatkowski with Reality TV World.
Hey, Angie.
Hi.
So a lot of viewers interpreted the judges' Wednesday night comments to be that Candace was basically a shoo-in for the finale, and Cree and yourselves would kind of be competing for that other spot. Did you also feel that way after the show?
I mean, yeah. I mean, Candace killed it. She did amazing. I mean, I knew that she was going to be in the finale, like, obviously. And so, yeah, I think it was between me and Cree, and which was terrible because we both, I mean, she's like my best friend in the competition, so it was just like, oh, like it just stunk that we had to, like, leave each other. But I really am so proud of them for making it.
Okay, and Jimmy had suggested that you should have played the piano for your rendition of Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word Wednesday night, and that you could have had a quote-unquote moment with that if you had. So it sounds like he kind of thinks that might have affected votes coming in for you. Do you think choosing not to play the piano kind of did you in, I guess? Like you maybe needed that moment to get into the finale that Jimmy had described, or like, do you see that perspective at all?
No, I mean, I don't think so. I don't think I needed to play piano for it. I mean, he still said that I was the favorite of that round. So, I mean, it's kind of confusing. He says I was the favorite of that round, but then he says, "Oh, she should have played piano." So I don't know. It's kind of, I don't think it would have made that much of a difference. I still, plus I just, if I played it, I just didn't know that song well enough, and to play it, I probably would have screwed it up on piano. So I didn't want to play it and be too concerned about piano.
Okay, thank you, Angie.
Thank you.
We'll go now to the line of Mike Hughes with TV America.
Hey, Angie, Randy uses the phrase a lot of putting a little church into the song, you know, getting a real churchy feeling into it. And he uses it a lot for Candace, but you've actually sung more church than anybody, I think. I mean, you're folks are both pastors, you sung a lot. Is there a certain way that you do that influences you, that you put church into your music, and is it different from the way that Candace puts church into her music?
I mean, I definitely feel like it because I don't have the gospel big powerhouse voice, which is a lot of like, you know, I mean, that's just I think what lots of times Randy is talking about when he says church.
Yeah.
And I don't have that. I think for me it's more it's less the sound, it's less the church sound, and it's more the meaning. I definitely have done. I mean, I've done Colton Dixon Never Gone. I've done Love Came Down by Carrie Job, and they're definitely. I mean, those are worship songs, but they're not like in your face like Jesus songs. You know, they're subtle, and that's what I want to do. I don't want to shove Jesus down people's throats. I just through actions and through meaning and words, being able to show that subtly.
Okay, cool. And just one other related thing. I mean, because you grew up, your folks preach in Salem itself, and you live near Salem. How much of the history of that place? I mean, there's just such a huge history of religion and American history and everything else there.
Yeah.
Does that affect you growing up, or are you awed sometimes by the things that happen there?
No, not at all. It doesn't affect me at all. And if anything, I'm so proud of where I've come from, and I love my parents. They're the best, and they're so supportive, and they just recently started that church, Remix Church, this past September. So it's, I mean, I'm so proud to be a pastor's kid, and I love them, and I can't wait to go visit because I haven't been there in a long time.
All right, at this point, we're going to wrap up the conference call for today. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. As a reminder, the American Idol finale airs next Wednesday and Thursday on Fox, and photos can be found on foxflash.com. At this point, I'm going to turn the call back over to Angie for final remarks. Angie?
Thank you all so much, and I really am so blessed to be a part of Top 3. It really it blows my mind, and I can't wait to sing at the finale on that stage, and I can't wait for the tour and just to see what happens with my future. I know that this is just the start. This is the launching pad, and just thank you to everyone who supported me and voted for me, and it means the world.